Hey, all right. This is about the Pfister 3H series. Let's see if you can see here. 3H. This is an HC, not what this is. This is the original. I was having a leak in the faucet. The faucet's about 20 years old almost, and it hasn't leaked yet. So this thing's lasted a long ass time. I mean, that's a long time. It's had only maybe like 6 years of active use. So let's assume that these things last 5 years. Um, so I had the leak, I had the first leak, and I just went and bought one of these and then replaced it. And then I had another leak, and I went and I was like, man, it seems expensive, but whatever. It's once every 5 years or something like that. That's like a totally reasonable thing. I'm spending it once every 20 years, so not a big deal, right? So I went and bought a new one, and I got a replacement from Danco, which is fine. It's working fine. The other replacement's working great. But it seemed to me like it was kind of expensive, right? Like, I like the old style because all you do is you replace the washer, this little rubber part right here, um, and it's real easy, right? It's like a 10-minute job. We just take it off and put the new washer in there, screw it in there. The washer itself is like 10 cents or something like that, so it's real cheap. Whereas this thing's super expensive, and I'm like, what the hell? Um, so I thought there must be a way to just replace this weird rubber thing on here. I don't know what the deal is, and so I was messing with it. I took it out and I was messing with it, and it pops off. So this whole thing popped off, and I thought, oh, this is. Let me see if I could do it. Okay, probably won't be able to. Oh, there it goes. So it comes off, right? The black thing comes off, and there's a washer here and everything. So it comes off, and then inside it looks like this, right? So let's see if this works. Yeah, so there's a little thing that goes up and down. You screw the knob back, and it comes, it's real simple, right? Real obvious how that works. It just pushes it down. But the design is pretty cool because instead of having the washer attached to the thing that turns, it's attached to this kind of like cartridge here, and this always stays seated on the seat. And so when it's up, all the pressure is off the washer, right? And then when you screw it down, the pressure goes onto the washer and it pushes it all together. And I was thinking, wow, that means there isn't like a sharp edge that's going to wear away the washer. And that's why the washer lasts so long, even though it's rubber. And I thought, and this is like a really hard material, right? Well, it turns out it's not a really hard material. It's just this. All right. Now, I know everybody who knows this stuff knows it all. I'm just thinking this is so stupid. He didn't know anything. And I didn't know anything. I also took it apart, and then I screwed the old one back in there, and it stopped leaking. So I thought, wow, I found a trick. But let me see. Basically, this thing comes out. So turns out that black thing is two parts. One is this plastic holder thing, right? This little thing that holds it. And then there's another, the actual rubber part, which is this thing. And so this rubber thing sort of dried out and worn out. It's got a little bit hard. Usually what's happening is there's a plasticizer in this rubber or whatever it is. And the plasticizer gets, kind of just, what is it? I don't know what the word is. But it diffuses out of the stuff into the water, and then it just gets harder. And this is not that hard, so it's not doing too bad. But I'm guessing it shrank just a touch, and for whatever reason, I don't know, it's not working. So I thought this might be replaceable, might be really cheap. And so I have the spare now, so I'm going to just like kind of stick it back together. I'll put it back in the box. I'm not giving it away this time. I gave away the last one. It's like 18 bucks. So this one is, yeah, another 18 bucks. Although I think that the plastic thing it's not that great. The Danco version uses it's like metal all the way through. And also this is the model. It's a series too. The 3H is a series, or I'm sorry, 3H-8 is a series. C means cold. So it's pretty old. This is like, I'm saying like 20 years old. Okay, so I have to find one of these. And so I ended up finding it over here. Let's go pick it up here. I think it might be included in this kit, but I had to go to the Danco site, and then you just do a search. So I'd search for all the price Pfisters, and I just looked at each of these, just click through, and I found this, and it looked like it was correct, but it doesn't have all the details in it. So I decided to do a lookup, and where's it here? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a 3H-8. I don't know if you can see that there, but it says it's a 3H-8 series, and it's a couple washers. They're called bottom seals. So I did a search for that part number up here, which is, what is it, 80359. Search for 80359. A bunch of them came up, all kinds of prices. It basically works out to between $5 and $7 to get it, mail order, which is pretty cheap. It's not cheap for a little piece of rubber, but it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad considering these are going to last for years. And I could have just, if I had known this, if I wasn't so ignorant about it, I would have saved a solid $25 roughly. No, I would have saved about $20. Yeah, about $20 on these repairs. So anyways, I looked around, I found it here. This is one of the cheaper ones. It's on eBay. But yeah, you get it so you could see a close-up of it. I like that. The close-up is, yeah, it's the same thing. The picture they use is basically this thing. So it's a little weird shape. That's it. Simple, simple, simple. My mistake was not doing research on YouTube, or not doing research on the Danco site before I went and bought this stuff. I was just in a hurry. I want to get rid of I want to take care of the job and just move on. But now I've discovered and learned, so now I can hopefully, if this becomes an issue, again, I'll just be able to solve it. Next time I'll remember, look it up on YouTube, look and learn how to do it beforehand. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm making a page about this, and the page will be linked in the description.